First tonight, desperate Adelaide parents at their wits' end trying to locate their missing teenage children. Despite them being minors and with laws designed to protect them, their families say they're getting no help from government agencies or welfare authorities. Frank Pangallo has been reporting on this issue for more than 15 years now, and it seems nothing much has happened in that time to improve a system that's meant to protect our vulnerable children.
She had walked out the door and said goodbye to me and that she didn't know when she'd see me again.
It's very scary, you know, it shows, are our children safe? You know, it's very scary.
For the past 3 months, the distraught Shane Linney has been combing Adelaide streets in a desperate search for her troubled 14-year-old runaway daughter, Cheyenne Hull.
I don't know what she's doing. I don't know where she is. She could be out on the street selling herself for food because she has no money. She could be thieving, or she could be doing things a child shouldn't even be doing, that parents wouldn't even dream of their children doing.
But what's more disturbing for Shane and her sister Beck McBride is the couldn't-care-less attitude of government agencies, from police to education and welfare authorities, that should be protecting and rounding up missing kids like Cheyenne.
She's 14 and they're saying to me that she can do what she likes, sort of thing.
Because she can do what she likes?
Yes.
Is that acceptable?
No, it's not.
Why not?
Because I think a child of that age should be at home with their parents and their family.
It makes me very angry to know that a 14-year-old can just be out there on her own. And I mean, she could be scared. Anything could be happening.
What's your biggest fear that could happen to her?
Her being dead, and being pregnant, and not having anybody there for her.
Shane says her daughter couldn't cope with the death of her father. They moved to Adelaide from Brisbane in the hope she would reconnect with family here. But Cheyenne went off the rails and stopped attending school. Have you tried to talk some sense into her?
Yes, I have.
And her reaction?
Her reaction is she doesn't want to know and she doesn't care.
But she's only 14.
That's right.
She's not old enough to make that decision, is she, or mature enough?
No, she's not.
We have a system now that is working against family and against parents to keep their family together, and it's wrong.
The apathetic response from government authorities to act in cases like Cheyenne's is systemic.
I feel powerless because I can't do anything to protect her in this situation.
15 years ago, I reported on Caroline Alexander's heartbreak after her 15-year-old daughter took up with a 27-year-old convicted bank robber called Rob Langridge in a country town.
Oh, hell, I'm the next step, I suppose, up from Lucifer. Yeah. According to the mothers in this town.
Any 27, 28-year-old man who can sleep with a 14-year-old girl, who can say yes to a 14-year-old girl, is not really a man. He is the lowest of the low.
You haven't had a sexual relationship with Rob?
No.
Can you look the camera in the face and say that honestly to your mother?
I've never had a sexual relationship with Rob Langridge.
Here's what the authorities told us then. Many of the allegations are police matters and outside its authority. In total defiance of the 1993 Children's Protection Act. Well, nothing much has changed.
There is a duty of care of the state to ensure the safety and well-being and protection of every child in this state. The law states that.
And 14 years ago, the appalling case involving John Ternezis and his then 13-year-old daughter, Katrina.
It is sad to see your own children getting destroyed.
Hey, don't be aggressive.
She ended up living with 3 older men, turned to drugs and had a baby by the time she was 15, all while John's pleas for help were ignored by the same department, now known as Families SA.
It might be a bit late now to save my daughter, but I hope that seeing this example, what happened to my daughter, will change our policies to protect other children.
To this day, Mr Ternezis has yet to receive a satisfactory response from the Minister for Families and the Attorney-General on why they failed to act.
Mr Ternezis' case is typical of what happens when things go wrong for a government department. We dodge, we weave, we avoid answering questions, and we certainly, under no circumstances as government, take any responsibility for those things that go wrong. And families are then left to pick up the pieces if they can.
Independent MP Anne Bressington has also hit brick walls trying to get answers.
It seems to be a deliberate effort to keep families in stress and distress when their children run away.
The Child Protection Act gives authorities the power to intervene and care for homeless children aged under 15 at risk of serious harm. And Bressington is demanding to know why it isn't being enforced in cases like Cheyenne Hull's.
Parents whose kids have run away and are living with unsavoury types can apply to the Magistrates Court for a child protection restraining order, and that child can be ordered home, and the harbourer can be put on a restraining order to keep them away from those children. But police aren't even informing parents that avenue actually exists.
Meanwhile, Shane Linney has real concerns for her daughter, who may have changed the colour of her hair and be under the influence of several older males. Her family just want her safely back home.
I just want her to come home so we can be a family again and maybe get some help that she needs.
I would love Cheyenne to come home because we all miss her and we love her and we are very, very worried about her. Please come home, Cheyenne. If you see this, please come home because we all love you and we all miss you.